Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting. It is Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. It is now 1:30 p.m. My name is Chantal. I'm the Deputy Chief City Auditor. With us today is City Treasurer Darren Shanfor, Common Council President Lori Ellis, and we have Joe Stetson, Chief Financial Manager, with Department of Budget. All right. Today we have a pretty big budget, agenda. We have 19 budget transfer requests, 2 increased appropriations, and 2 investments. All right, our budget transfer request starting with the Department of BGS, with the amount of $63,000, and we're coming from 2 different accounts. First, we have $53,000 from their fleet maintenance motor vehicle expense account, and $10,000 from the park maintenance contracting services account. And that will be transferred to 3 different accounts. First, $50,000 to their fleet maintenance contracting services account, $5,000 to their park maintenance other equipment account, and the remaining $5,000 to their park maintenance supplies and materials accounts. And this is to add funds to proper budget lines. The next request is from Neighborhood Community Services in the amount of $500 from their contracted services account to their other equipment account, and this is to cover equipment purchases. Next request is from Youth and Workforce Services in the amount of $175,400 from the Summer Youth Employment Program, SYEP Summer Help, and that will be going to 6 different accounts. First, we have $15,000 to their SYEP Supplies and Materials account, $13,500 to SYEP Office Equipment account, $50,000 to SYEP Contracting Services account, $70,000 to SYEP Temporary Help account, $20,000 to SYEP Overtime account, and remaining $6,900 to SYEP Social Security account. Again, that's for a total of $175,400, and this is to cover expenses for the Summer Youth Employment Program. The next request is from the Department of Recreation in the amount of $1,700 from their facility operation fees and services account to their administration fees and services account. And this is to cover membership fees for National Recreation and Park Association and DLD Boxing. The next transfer request is also from the Department of Recreation in the amount of $5,000 from their Center Programs Other Equipment account to their Administration Supplies and Materials account, and this is to cover invoices for supplies needed. The next request is also from the Department of Recreation in the amount of $9,600. That will be coming from 2 separate accounts. First, $3,000 from their Summer Programs Other Equipment account, and then $6,600 from their Field Operation Fees and Services account. And that will be going to their administration training/conferences account. And this is to cover training needs for summer lifeguards, seasonal staff, and administrative conference travels. The next transfer request is from the Engineering Department in the amount of $10,000 from their Central Maintenance Contracted Services account to their Central Maintenance Other Equipment account. And this is to cover the purchase of equipment needed by the department. The next request is from the Water Department in the amount of $50,000 from their Sewer Maintenance Contracted Services account. And that will be going to 3 separate accounts. First, $10,000 to their Administration Furniture and Fixtures account, $30,000 to their Purification Contracted Services account, $10,000 to their Beaver Creek Facility Supplies and Material account, again in the total of $50,000 to cover the cost of future invoicing. The remaining 11 requests are all from the Police Department. So first, we're going to start with a request of $5,000 from their Criminal Investigation Supplies and Materials account to their Criminal Investigations Other Equipment account. And this is to cover outstanding invoices. The next request is $1,000 from their neighborhood engagement other equipment account to their neighborhood engagement supplies and material account. This is also to cover future invoices. Next, we have $6,553 from their public safety communication systems telephone communication account to their public safety communication system contracted services account to cover outstanding invoices. Next, we have a transfer of $23,590 from their administrative services contracted services account. And that will be going to two separate accounts. First, $10,000 to their recruitment supplies and materials account, and another $13,590 to their recruitment contracted services account. And this is to add funds to new GL accounts. The next request, Police Department again, $1,882.78. That's coming from their emergency service team other equipment account, and that's going to their emergency service needs supplies and materials account to add funds to the correct GL to pay outstanding invoices. The next is $9,500 from their forensic investigation supplies and materials account to their forensic investigations other equipment account to cover purchases of equipment. Next, we have a transfer in total of $5,108 that will be coming from two separate accounts. First, $2,500 from their center station supplies and materials account, and then $2,608 from their South Station clothing allowance / stipends account. And that will be going to their computer and tech office equipment account, the full $5,108. And that's to cover the purchase of equipment. Next, we have a total of $7,500 coming from two separate accounts. Well, first, $4,500 from the response supplies and material accounts, then $3,000 from their chief contracted services account, and for the total of $7,500 going to their community response of the equipment account. And this is to cover future invoices. Next, we have a total of $125,000 requested from their central booking salaries account to their building maintenance contracted services account, and this is to cover the cost of invoices for cleaning services. Next, we have $100,000 from their central booking salaries account going to the Department of Recreation Aquatics contracted services account. And this is to transfer funds for the Recreation Department for safety and security of the pool opening. So this was just Rec Department did not budget for security, and so they were just asking departments for some help, and Police Department decided to help them with that $100,000. And then the last transfer again from the Police Department is for $50,000 from their central booking salaries account. And this is going to 5 separate accounts. First, $10,000 to their center station furniture and fixture account, $10,000 to their South Station furniture and fixtures account, another $10,000 to their chief contracted services account, $10,000 to their training contracted services account, and the remaining $10,000 to their training supplies and materials account. And this is to restore funds to accounts. So back on May 6th, we did a DNA transfer where we transferred out. We approved some transfers from their give grant from these accounts to give grant accounts to make up for some reallocations. And so now they just kind of restore those accounts to the original amounts that were in there. So they took it from booking. You guys would have noticed that there were like 3 transfers from your salaries line. We did speak to them, but this is just from vacancies of extra cash they have for vacancies. So this should not affect salaries for the rest of the year. Any comments, questions? Okay, so now we're on to increased appropriations. We have 2 increased appropriations, both from the Police Department. First, we have an increase in revenue of $286,376, and an increase in expense for the same amount, and that's to recognize Department of Homeland Security revenue to cover the purchases of equipment. To be more specific, safe barricades. And the next increase of revenue, you have $12,000 in increase of revenue, same increase in expenses. And this is to recognize the Community Development Block Grant to cover the 2025 National Night Out event expenses. Questions, comments? All right, and lastly, we have two legal settlements. First, we have a settlement for Margaret Foreman in the amount of $200. This is for claims for illegal toll. And the last settlement is $180,000 for Henry Calabresi. This is claims for an accident that was due to repairs in the street from the water department. There would be some excavation. It caused a sinkhole. There was an accident and it caused broken ankle to the plaintiff. And so that's to cover that. $150,000 will be covered by the city and $30,000 will be covered by our insurance. Any questions, comments, and concerns? Thank you. Could I have a motion to approve the agenda? And we have moved by
Second.
Treasurer Sunfar and seconded by Common Council President Corey Ellis. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Moved by first Treasurer Sunfar, seconded by Common Council President Corey Ellis. All right, that ends this meeting. You want to know what your president, and I'll hand it over to
Thank you. Today's Tuesday, July 8th. Yes. Today's Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. Round call to order the Board of Contract and Supply. Present, we have Joe Stetson, Budget Department. Here is Shankar, Treasurer. William McCree, City Engineering. Frank Zioli, Department of General Services. Robert McGee, Corporate Counselor. First on the agenda is the opening of the bids for Lincoln Park Pool Treatment Chemicals. Surpass Chemical Company, 1254, it's a typo, Broadway, Albany, New York, 12204. I will fix the address, when I final agenda. Certified check is included. For chlorine tabs, total bid $41,238. For acid tablets, total bid $2,056. Delivery charge of $100. Total bid will be $4,000. Yeah, they wrote it wrong, I'm sorry. $43,294.00.
Mr. Bailey offered the following resolve: change order number 1, an increase in the amount of $19,273.44 be made to Lincoln Park Pool Bath House, contract number 9410. The reason for the change is additional code audit review determined fire alarm stroke and pole boxes should be adjusted to meet ADA. The new contract value will be $204,873.44. There's no change to the contract terms.
Mr. Zioli offered the following: resolve that an increase in the amount of $98,875, change order number 1, be made to contract 9366, maintenance contract for locksmith services for various city-owned buildings for the city of Albany. Center for Security, the new contract value will be $125,000. The contract completion date will remain the same.
The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that in accordance with the existing contract provision of city contract number 9337, the Albany Water Board approves change order number 2 to the following named contract with the following named contractor. The contract completion date remains November 1st, 2025. The project title is the Recruit Flow Management and Flow Reduction Project. Contractor is W.M.J. Keller and Sons Construction Corp. The increased amount is $113,003.84, with the new contract value being $3,098,003.84. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that in accordance with the existing contract provision of contract number 9367, the Albany Water Board approves change order AB-DG-03 to the following named contract with the following named contractor. The completion date remains October 23rd, 2025. This project is Fair Bush Water filtration, or I'll just say WFP, aeration room renovations to the general contract. The contract being Cowell Construction Corp., the increase amount is $187,350.84. The new contract value being $3,022,130.84. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that in accordance with the existing provision of city contract number 9386, the Albany Water Board approves change order LM-G-02 to the following name contract with the following name contractor. The contract completion date remains January 17, 2026. The project is Fairbush WFP Line and Maintenance Building, the general contract, with contractor A&Z Construction Services Incorporated. The increase amount is $138,561.05. The new contract being $1,179,381.41. That concludes today's agenda. Can I have a motion to accept?
Moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
The motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Those in favor? Aye.